Hello and welcome back to Etruria on Etruria Week here on FS25. Yes, we are episode 2 of Etruria, and I reckon it's a good week to smash out this brand new series. I'm very excited to crack on with it, and we are in fact cracking on with it by finishing up the harvest in this field. This is our first field, and it's been quite the harvest so far. It is a bit of a task. We do have a 4-meter header here on the New Holland TX32, but fret not. Oh, I did have a look, by the way. So at the end of the last episode, I did sort of ask myself a question. It was more for myself if the 6-meter header mod was available for the TX32. It is not. Possibly that's something that might come out in the future, but nevertheless it is not out yet, and that's fine. Absolutely fine. Not that we're trying to fast track anything here, because as I do like to do with all my series, is a slow paced, enjoying the moment sort of thing. So there's no need to sort of rush through things. The only thing we need to rush through to is harvesting before the rain, because August is the last month we can harvest the wheat, and we do want to get it all in so that we have plenty of food for the chickens, so that we don't have to drill in more grain until we're ready to turn it to flour, because that might be a possible future option for the farm. I mean, inevitably, and I will be honest about this, inevitably I would like to look at the logistics of upgrading to a different farm in the future, possibly to one of the bigger animal farms, the cow farm perhaps, but we shall have to see. For now we have chickens. Well, we don't have chickens yet, but we have room for 30 chickens, which doesn't seem like a lot, and it really isn't, but it is still something to get us going, and they'll have plenty of food to eat and produce eggs with, which is really good. We do have the realistic livestock mod enabled, so when it does come time to buying chickens, we'll be able to look at how that works for chickens. Right, let's just get... Oh, I forgot to slow down here. That does kind of mess up our baling, but that's fine. We're not going to get a whole bunch of straw anyways from all this, although it does look like it. But here, we'll go back into a nice little third-person view. Yeah, we are nearly done this harvest, so that's really good. The next thing is going to be baling, so we will have to lease out a baler. I'm not going to be buying... Honestly, I don't know. I think in the beginning it makes sense to just lease out as much kit as possible. Not saying that I'm going to go and sell the harvester just to release it out or anything like that. The kit that we have is fine for now, but in the future we can always upgrade it, which is definitely something I will be doing, looking forward to doing as well eventually. But for now we will use the kit that we have available to us. The one thing though that I think we will have to buy sooner than later here is a new tractor, which is usually a bigger expense anyways. We do have to look at the logistics of a front loader, especially if we are going to be loading bales. That's not something that I would lease, simply because we have to pay for for modifying whatever tractor it is that we add the front loader to. We have to pay to have that attachment, or the attacher, I suppose, built onto the tractor, so it's not something we can lease. So we'll just end up buying that kit outright anyways, but that'll probably cost, I don't know, usually costs anywhere from about 1,500 to get that put on, and then the loaders maybe 8,000, and then the bale spike might be another 2,000 or 1,000. So yeah, so it's about a 10,000 euro thing, but it's not like we can't use it in the future for pallets and all that in this and whatever, so it won't go to waste. But the tractor in question remains to be seen. The reason I'm a bit conscientious financially is because, yes, we do have nearly 100,000 remaining, but we do have other things to buy that we're not just going to be leasing out. So we'll see what happens as well. Right, that massive field there, we are going to be sticking a helper on, so we'll have to keep a very watchful eye on the loading and the carting and all. I might look at how much the trailer is worth, though, the one that we do have, to go ahead and sell it and buy something a bit bigger. Because as you can see, we do have lots and lots of harvesting left to do, and the trailer is a bit small. I think if I were to upgrade, I would only upgrade to something a bit more thematic, so an Italian mod. I think I've added as many of the Italian mods as I can do. Now this episode is being recorded directly after the first, so I haven't really looked at any different mods to add in to this. I mean, even Balers and that, I'm not too fussed about it, especially since we're not buying any. But there we go. The first field is done. The first bit of harvesting is complete. So we will get that unloaded. I know it won't fill because, again, very small trailer. But let's look and see what the value is on that small trailer. Probably about 8,000, all said and done, just as the capacity. Wait, does it have a... Oh no, it is fully... It is, yeah. Is that going to fit in? Come on, fit it all in. Bugger. Right, okay, well we're still going to get it started in this other field anyways. I have completed it. Yeah, good. All done. Yeah, we're definitely going to... it will get spun around this way. We could start on a field's edge, but we're just going to get started here. Right, so 4 meter, start on the headlands, work the headlands on headlands. Yeah, so now that we're starting it from the very beginning, right, 2 headlands, is that enough? Should we do 3? I think 3 is best for this field. So we'll go okay, we'll fire it up, we'll see how it starts. Oh, I imagine it's just getting lined up. I just want to see it get started efficiently. Fantastic. Fantastic? Yes. And we're getting straw in, might as well. It's extra cash in. Even if, like I say, it's very highly likely we are going to wait to sell it, because right now we can get about 100 euro for every 1,000 litres. But if we wait, we can get 150 for every 1,000. So that's nearly, I mean, that's 50% more than if we didn't wait. So, right, let's unload this, because we know that this is going to be somewhat of a thing, loading this so often. So trailers, right, so this is the one we have. With the upgrade, it's made it worth about 8,000. The next trailer that I would look at would be, yeah, one of these Via trailers, and it's 40,000. And the capacity's double, with the increased possibility for even more. But I don't even know if that's something... I mean, I love it. It's wicked. But we might have to wait. Yeah, we might... So they're all 40. Oh, I see. So they do have different upgrade options. This one seems to be bigger, but this one... And this one can go to 32. That's... Ah, that seems more of a silage trailer. Anyways, we can't afford any of them. Anything in the sale... Right, we did see that, but that's cool. But yeah, no, I think we'll have to get something a bit smaller to start. I am leaning towards one of the Landinis, but possibly these Fiats, just because they do have a bit more kick to them. But also we have, as I've said, no, not the vineyard ones, but the... if we were to, I mean, it would make sense to go for one of the bigger ones. Can we put a front loader on? We can. Can we put a front loader on this? We cannot. Okay, that is the difference then. So I think we'd opt for the Oh, these ones... It can go up to 87. Oh, the lamp. Oh, hello. Right. 87 horsepower. But can we? We can't. So we can't put a front loader on that either. We possibly could on this. Yeah, we can. But again, it's so much more expensive. It's double that of the Landini, which we'd probably opt for the four-wheel drive. Because I think we had the two-wheel. But if we're doing front loading, we'd want to have the four-wheel drive option. But how much more is it going to be? So 30,000 at 80 horsepower. This one's 102. And I'd probably go for the Lamborghini just to do it. A 45. So it's 15,000 more if we wanted to make that upgrade. And that Landini's a lot more. So, yeah, we do have some options, but it's just a matter of what. But I think the first thing we need to crack on with now is heading to the shop for the first time and leasing out a baler. Right, so this fella is cracking on. This is going to be a big job, all this baling, to be honest. It's going to be a massive, massive job. We'll just leave the trailer nearby. I just don't want to have it in the way. So we'll just, hopefully this is not in the way. I'll just leave that there. Okay, so spun round. I'm curious though, how are they doing? Right, now this is cool. Now, does that hold? Let's have a look. Right, I don't think it actually holds anything in, does it? Because it shows here 8,000, but this doesn't show anything, making me think that... Yeah, right, that folds down, so we can't actually fill it up with anything. I don't want to say it's useless, I just don't know if it's useful. So it might be worth selling, but we don't need to sell it yet. I want to find a use for it, I just don't know what that would be. But anyways, right, let's see, where is the shop in conjunction to where we are? Probably far away. Yep, very far away. So we are going to go up this way, take a right, go all the way down, and then just on our way. So let's make that way. Put the beacons on. We'll get a really nice journey in here. Now this I'll probably do... I mean, I suppose I could do it as a time... No. The first time won't be a time lapse. I think we'll just enjoy the journey. But I will pop open the map just so we can keep a nice eye on everything. And I mean, for how quick we are going as well, it's not so bad. Right, absolutely lovely. Now, are these regular trees, or are they special trees? Let's have a very quick look. See, this is why I didn't want to time-lapse it, just because I could... Oh, come on. They are olive trees. Very cool. Okay, now... I don't... Nah, we both know they're going to be expensive. We'll look at that later. We will. We will, though, absolutely. But I do like to look at the logistics. Right, is this another... Sorry, I've got to stop again. These are grapes. It's so expensive. We do have a lot of work cut out for us in this series as far as getting new things for the farm, basically. I really think that a cash crop is the best option. The best option overall is going to be a cash crop because it will allow us to really expand the farm as best as possible, at least in the beginning. Because as I said, and look, just by the way, while I'm talking, look how gorgeous everything is. Just while I'm talking, just focus on that as well. On what I'm saying, but also on how beautiful it is. Cash crop would be best because that will allow us the opportunity to really grow the farm. So I'm thinking both of these fields, the relatively large fields, as soybeans, and then selling those as I said, as a cash crop. I think that's the best option. If we had more chickens, I would probably invest more into grain, and then sell the crikey, eggs, blimey. Basically, yeah, if I can do soybeans to get cash in, would be the best option overall. Now, again, I don't know if that is. I mean, I think it would be, because we can drill them in. We don't have to worry about planting soybeans. So that's a nice option there, a nice thing to remember. But yeah, I don't think a grain would make sense. We don't need more straw. We're going to have heaps and heaps of straw. Probably, I mean, here's another thing. And now for the future reference, does chopped straw work with precision farming? I don't know. I don't think it does. At least in FS22, I do remember sort of trying to figure out whether or not it does work. But I can't say for certain. At least I can't remember that it did. Anyways, we'll figure that out. I think the straw is fine. We do have to lease out this baler, but as I say, depending on the lease cost of a trailer, now we'll probably, since we're leasing it, I don't know if we don't necessarily need to go with a full-on Italian branded bale trailer, just again, because we are leasing it. But we might do a long-term lease just to get some of the bales cleared, because otherwise they're all just going to roll down to the bottom of the field and just kind of, I don't want to say get in the way, but they might, unless they roll out of the way. But that also remains to be seen. I know in the rain it's going to probably dampen. It isn't expected to be a massive raining, but at least it's going to be able to dry out at some point. And if we can bale as many bales as we can, then good. Or bale as much straw as we can, then that's good. But yeah, hopefully you are focusing on how gorgeous everything is, because it really, really is absolutely amazing. It is a bit of a trek down to the shop. Oh, hello, the ice cream. It is. Ah, there we go. Look at that. Ah, looks wicked, that. Yeah, I absolutely love how this is all designed. We'll take our roundabout here into the shop for the first time. Beautiful. Right, welcome to the shop. So now we can probably get rid of this because I do know the way back, but we do need to look. Any balers in the sailors? No, nothing. Right, so this will be an expense without a doubt. So we'll avoid square balers for now, but I think we'll go with the New Holland because we can do the 150 centimeter, but I've just found a problem. Can it run this baler? Uh-oh, problem. Ah, it's going to be tight, that, isn't it? Especially going up that bloody hill. Right, I didn't quite think of that. Do we have an upgrade option, though? We don't. Unless we were to get this. Oh, I don't want to sell this tractor already. We've only just arrived. Especially with this as an option. Oh, I love that as an option. So good. Alright, hang on. So look, okay. We might have to. But with that extra I mean, we won't get extra it's basically straight across, but we're literally getting a massive upgrade. So, I mean, it makes sense in my brain. I mean, we don't even have to purchase the upgrade on the engine. We can just get it flat out. And how is it cheaper? I don't understand. Can we stick BKTs on? We can't, but that's fine. Put some Michelins on or something. Really? Well, if we put fenders on, then it might cost a bit more, but still not the same. Interesting. That is really quite interesting. The other downside is that we can't make it that very nice New Holland kit or decals or whatever. So that's the one downside, but it's an upgrade on what we have, and it's the same price. What we're going to do first thing is we will lease out that baler, because then if we need to, we can upgrade to the other Fiat, which I think is something we would have to do. Yeah, we'll definitely go with this one. It's more European style. We'll get those BKTs on, even though we are to... now, we'll get the wrap in. I think we need the wrap in. We'll get this changed to something different. Oh, wicked. Oh, what? Yeah, go on. Now, I don't know what any of that means. Like, between the different colours as well. Sure, yeah, get a bit of farm kit plate on. Right, so at least we can do 150 centimeters. So let's go and lease that. We are just leasing anyways. Oh, crikey, that was close. For a lot. Now, surely we'll be able to get that money back from the money of the straw. But in the future, if we can chop instead of swath and get some fertilizer on, but yeah, I don't know how that works with precision farming. Oh, it's slow to start. Right, let's just do a bit of a test. That seems to be okay on flat surface. Right, let's head back to the farm, test out the baler, and then we'll go from there. Alright, here we are back at the field, and I believe the helper is nearly full. So we want to get that sorted here. I'm just going to start at the very top here and head down. This will be a really good test to see sort of what the crack is, I suppose, as far as whether or not it works. But first things first, let's get the size switched over to 150. Get the beacons off. I don't think we have to unfold anything. Just lower it, fire it up, and we are off. So let's see how it works. So far, so good. Now, I know that swath is quite wide, but it is, I think it's picking it all up. The baler pickup is quite wide as well, so that's good. Yeah, I think it's wider than, I mean, it's still quite a swath, but okay, you know what, maybe we won't have as many bales. As long as we can pay for the lease of the baler and, I mean, I guess the trailer as well, then that's good. I have no idea how many bales we're going to get. I mean, between the two fields as well. Right, between the two fields we'll have even more. Right. Okay, just get spun around here. Hopefully. There we go. Hopefully this is sort of a moment of truth here to see how this performs. Because there's zero reason to upgrade if we're absolutely crushing this field. I mean, it would still make sense, I suppose, to upgrade. So the reason it's slowed down is because of the round baler extensions mod, which slows us down and automatically stops us when we've arrived at the end there. That bale is going to just make its way down, go on a bit of a vacation. Right, the helper is done, so let's yeah, that baler is headed somewhere on its own. Well, let's just get to the top here. Don't have to get every bit of straw in. Would be good too, but we don't have to get every bit. Right, where's he gone? Oh, he's over there. Okay. So, right, for now, we'll just leave this here. Good, good, good. Oops. There we go. Yeah, I'm very impressed with this tractor and its ability to not have to worry too much about about. I was really expecting it to struggle, but yeah, it's got a bit of a hidden secret power, I suppose. Okay. Now we'll have to. I really hope that this isn't a big faff here. Now I've said this many times, but what I don't like about the helpers here in FS25 is how frustrating they are when you want to get them to go from where they were. So I'm really hoping that because of the way it's already been started, that it'll just crack on with the job at hand directly from where I've left it off. Where it's left itself off, I should say. Because it would be incredibly frustrating to have to deal with it not doing it, but we shall see here in a moment. Now, as far as, let's see how much room we've actually, or how much we've actually done. Hey, that's not bad. That's one. I'm kind of surprised, actually. That's one. It's not bad, though. Right, so that's harvested. This, once we get the bales out, then we can dig into it with a cultivator. Quite literally dig into it. Right, now, I know that this isn't going to be able to empty again. So what I might do... Yeah, maybe a bit cheeky, but I'm going to... Okay, let's set this up again. I'm going to empty what's in the trailer now, so that we can... so that we can just have it ready to fill up again, just for this first time, because it was the first unload. But please work. Just continue on from where you were. For the love of old New Holland, thank you. Is it working? Hoo-hoo-wee. Why can't you do that all the time? Cheeky bugger. Right, I'm going to go and unload this. What am I doing? Reversing. There we go. Quickly unload this, and then we'll crack on with the baling. Alright, lower down the pickup, fire it up, and we are baling once again. Now, the helper's going, or the helper and the harvester's going. We've got the trailer at the ready for when we do need to. This is why another tractor would be really good. But for this instance, I'm not too fussed on it. When we are loading, though, it would probably be better. We should check to see... Oh no, we did check. I don't think this tractor can be fitted with a front loader. Because if it could, then that would be good, because it's a bit bigger. But honestly, the Landini, I think, will suffice. If we put a weight on the back... We do have a weight here at the farm, actually, so maybe we don't have to worry about that. But yeah, it's a pretty big weight, though. It's more meant for the Fiat here. Right. Oh, see that? Okay, that bale made its way out to the field, which is good. This one may end up hitting the fence down below. But, hey, that's not bad. We've got officially 2 full bales. And given the size of the field, I'm going to say maybe a dozen bales out of this one. I'd like to think. I do like that bale didn't bugger off down the hill, though. It's sat there, which is good. Makes it a bit easier. It will be a bit difficult loading them because we're at an angle. But I might have to do one at a time, again, because of the size of the Landini being a bit smaller, but we shall see. It is a powerful little beast, as is this Fiat, and I'm very pleased about it. But right, enough rambling. Let's crack on with a baling time-lapse. Right, there we go. We have another full combine load, and I feel as though, bello, bloody Nora, come on, stupid hill. I feel as though it's really good to have made this sort of progress so far. So while that's unloading, we will have a look at the progress indeed. It does look like it should be more than that, to be honest, but... Oh, it is more than that, I thought so. Little bits here and there missed, which... the helper may go back and rectify that. Don't know yet, but we shall see. As for the bales, yes, nitrogen, pH, all bad, very bad. As for the bales, we have made what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 6 or so, something like that. Right, we'll just leave this. I might just stick it under the trees here for now, just out of the way. I do want to just finish up the baling, because we are nearly done, and I know that we do have some rain coming, so unfortunately that's going to put a, no pun intended, a bit of a damper on the, is that a pun even? I don't know. Dampening? I don't know. On the harvesting, so we'll have to cease that. The baling... Well, this baling will be done before the rain arrives, but whether or not we continue on remains to be seen, or how soon after, because we do also want... We don't have to get this field turned around straight away, especially since we're doing soybeans, so there really is no massive rush to get this field sorted, especially because we have bales in still. But it will be nice to see how far along we get with the baling. Actually, I think we can check from here. We've got 7 bales made with an 8th on the way. We do have a few small sections. There's a bit of a row here to my right that needs to be tidied up. But other than that, yeah, we've done all right, I think, as far as missing bits goes. Oh, is that? Okay, I thought I saw some raindrops coming already. I was like, no, too soon, too soon. Right, that's a small bit there we can quickly collect. So yeah, with those 7 bales, I thought we'd have a lot more, to be honest, but maybe it's the 150 centimeters that makes all the difference. So yeah, we'll just lease out any sort of basic trailer, but it would be nice to sort of calculate how much of the, like for example, what size are these bales? 550, right? 750, perfect, 7,500, which is more than I thought, so we'll have to do the sort of the quick maths on that, especially if we were to wait, because I want to also see if it's worth waiting, but it would be a bit funny. I mean, it would be worth waiting to sell them because we need to wait for this other field to finish up, but it just, yeah, remains to be seen when that will be, because we have rain coming, so that's a bit frustrating. Hopefully it's just a quick drizzling. According to the forecast it is. Just a quick one, so hopefully that is the case, but anyways, let's just quickly get these small bits, might as well. And but the nice thing is, now that we'll be working in that field, we can keep a closer eye on the harvester as well as it's going. But we might as well start from where it started, so I will just get repositioned like this. There we go. So for now we'll just shut that down and let the harvester do its thing. But yes, let's have a look just to confirm. I think bales are worth 100 right now, about 100 for every 1,000 litres. 107. But still, it's still not what it could be, because especially if we're at, what did I say, 7, so 7 bales. I suppose we could do a bit of maths on it, but we won't worry about that just yet. We still have to get the rest of this field sorted and all that, so we will do that in the next episode. So as the harvester is cracking on, I think, based on what I'm seeing here, we'll probably have to unload maybe 2, well, 1 more for sure, but maybe a 3rd time before the final sort of pass. I don't know what that all means, but it should work out just fine. And I think we've made some really nice progress as well on the farm. We do have this rented baler. Now, it would be good to know how many hours we've put on. We can always check another way. But yeah, hopefully we can get as much done before we hit that hour mark, so that we'll get charged even more and then, you know, return it. And well, actually, let's just have a quick check of that. Oh, not 0.3. Okay, brilliant. But let's have a look at... I didn't even think of this. Ah, hello. Oof. That is a lot. So 8.75 hectares. What size is this field? Oh my word. Right, this is the closest one. It's really not that far away, but it is double the size of that other field. But the nice thing is that we would absolutely pay for we might do it. We do have a lot of our own thing to do, but it would give us something to do. They don't care if the bales are harvested in the wet. Doesn't bother them. Doesn't really bother me, to be honest, either. But yeah, anyways, this is where we will leave episode 2 for now. We will be back with episode 3 tomorrow and crack on with Etruria week. And how are you enjoying the episodes so far, the series as a whole? I'm quite enjoying it, and I'm very tempted to upgrade this tractor still, but we don't need to. So maybe we will, maybe we won't. We'll look at the other implements that we have and see how much room for upgrading we do have, or could have in the future, I guess, and take it from there. But for now, that is the end of this episode. Thank you again so much for watching. If you have enjoyed, cheeky thumbs up really does help out the channel. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Until the next one, though, please do take care, and bye for now.